So the third type of example in this section is, slightly different still, but the directions are still the same. You have to end up finding a third degree polynomial function. So the procedure starts off the same, obviously, but as you work through it, it becomes a little bit more of a hassle even than the last one. So I set those both equal to x, as we are supposed to write our zeros in that fashion. Move that over, so x plus 3 equals 0. Move this over and move this over, so that gives us x minus 1 minus 2i equals 0. Move this over, move that over. So that gives you x minus 1 plus 2i equals 0. Okay, now, as you noticed in the last two problems, we're going to take these three expressions and multiply them. So, this is the fun part. We have to simplify that thing down, and if you do it right, you should end up with just a regular looking polynomial. All the i's are going to disappear here if we do the right work. All right, so once again, I recommend leaving this out of it for now. We're going to deal with these two parentheses down here first. All right, I'm just going to go left to right and be very careful on your signs. So x squared minus x plus 2xi, and then I'm going to do negative 1 times each of those. So I'm going to do negative 1 times each term. Okay, so it's going to give us negative x plus 1 minus 2i. That brings us to the two i's. This has to be multiplied by each of these. So that's going to give us negative 2xi plus 2i minus 4i squared. All right, now, if we do this properly, all of your I values should disappear. There is no like term for x squared, so that stays out of it. We'll just bring that down. What you'll notice here is this thing and that thing cancel off. Those add up to 0. This I value and this I value add up to 0. Those cancel off. See, they're disappearing on us already. This x value and this x value get to go together, so that's minus 2x. Cancel those off so I know I'm done with them. And the last little detail here is something that you may remember, hopefully, from a previous class. I squared is negative 1. We don't ever leave anything with I squared in it. So this becomes a plus 4 at the end. Well, we have this 1 down there plus 4, that adds up to 5. So we had that gigantic mess there on that previous step, but it all reduced down. And that's what's going to happen on most of these problems. So we just need to finish it up. We got to get a polynomial. So we're going to multiply this x times each of those. That's going to give us x to the third minus 2x squared plus 5x times this 3 times each of those. And then just combine like terms. So x cubed, this thing goes with that thing. This thing goes with that thing. Those x's go together. And that's it. That's the solution. That's the polynomial function that has those given zeros. Let me fix that 15 there. It's kind of sloppy. There you go.